Okay, so this is part 2 since my first one cut off. I don't really remember where exactly I was at, but so he told me there was a blood clot, there was nothing to worry about, and then he set me up another ultrasound because he wanted to just watch it kind of, and he just told me, don't stress about it, there's nothing to worry about. So he set my appointment up for the Monday after, which I believe my appointment was on a Tuesday, so it was Monday, the next Monday, and then he set me up for blood work to get all the testing and all that stuff that you have to do when you're pregnant. I mean, you don't have to do all of it, but so I got my blood work done and all that, and then Monday came around and I went to do my ultrasound, and my fiance was supposed to meet me up there, and he was running late, so they called me back before he even got there, so I was back in the room by myself, and um, she tried to do the ultrasound over the stomach, and she said it wasn't very clear, so she asked if she could do a transvaginal ultrasound, and I was like, yeah, that's fine, you know. And so she did that, and then she kind of moved the screen to where I couldn't see it, so I kind of felt like something was wrong. Um, so she moved the screen to where I couldn't see it, and then she said she had to go talk to the person who was in charge and let them look over it and make sure that she got the right pictures and everything, and then by that time my fiance came back there and we were just sitting there waiting, and then she comes back in the room and she's on the phone with someone, and she hands me the phone, and it's a doctor from the OBGYN place that I go to. It's not someone I've seen, it's just one of the doctors. And so she hands me the phone, and I start talking to the lady, and the lady was like, well, the ultrasound tech didn't detect a heartbeat, and so we need to make you an appointment to talk about D&Cs and stuff, being that I was 13 weeks and 2 days along. And she said so that they needed to set me up an appointment, and then she asked if I believe it was like a couple days later, I don't really exactly remember, and then I had to go do blood work right after that. I went and got blood work done so they could test my HGC levels to make sure I didn't have a molar pregnancy, which I don't really understand that, but okay. And then I had to wait a couple days to go talk to the doctor. So my appointment came around, and she said that my HGC levels were fine, that I didn't have a molar pregnancy, that they believe that the cause for my miscarriage was my blood clot getting too big. And so then she was discussing the options with me. She said I could try to miscarry naturally, but it might take a couple weeks, and I have a almost 3-year-old at home, so I didn't really want to go for that because I don't know when I would have miscarried, like, well, when my body would have got rid of the pregnancy on its own. So I got a D&C scheduled, and it was actually last Friday, so 1 week from today. And like, the D&C procedure wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It was just like really stressful and painful to go through a miscarriage, being that everyone in our family already knew, and then I had to tell everyone that there was no heartbeat. So it was just really sad and depressing, and it's actually getting better now to where I can actually talk about it without crying the whole time. So I mean, I don't know, but I'm gonna make a separate video on my D&C, like just how it went at the hospital and all that. So if you want to watch that, I'll have that up probably maybe today or within the next couple days. And I do have a follow-up appointment to talk about miscarriages and stuff with my doctor and when we can start trying again and everything, but it's just hard whenever you like get past, you reach the 12-week of pregnancy and people say, oh, everything's fine after the 12 weeks, nothing, like, there's nothing to worry about, but you don't realize that things can happen in your pregnancy at any time, no matter how far along you are. And you you don't realize how many people have had miscarriages until you go through a miscarriage, and then you're like, what the hell did I do? Like, why? And you want to blame yourself, but it's not your fault because there's nothing you could have done to prevent it. And I'm just, it's just really hard to go through. And so I just thought I would share my story on here. And I mean, I don't know. I just think there's people on here that can relate to what I've been going through, and I've been watching people's miscarriage stories and seeing that they've had successful pregnancies after, and then there's some people who have had multiple miscarriages, and I just, like, I do want to have another baby, but I don't want to go through another miscarriage, so I'm kind of on the fence about when I want to try again and all that, but I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.